We all love villagers for being able to trade useful items at a relatively decent price. Okay, but still, villagers are very useful to the player. They can trade almost anything: food, armor, tools, weapons, maps, ender pearls, XP bottles, and everyone's most favorite, sticks for emeralds. And there's many more trades besides these, but what does 1.20.2 have to do with any of these? And most importantly, how does this version ruin Minecraft? Now, even though 1.20.2 is still in its pre-release phase, you can still access the version and play. Okay, cool, so what else? Well, let's do a quick test. If you were to start up a new world in this version and find a villager in a plains biome for an example, and if you found one of the librarian villagers that sells you enchantment books, your first thoughts might be to try to get mending. Well, good luck, because if you keep re-rolling, the enchantments you would only keep getting would be the same ones: Protection, Punch, Smite, and Bane of Arthropods. Well, you can thank the new Villager Trade Rebalance patch. Yes, because that's what Minecraft needed. I don't want you all to worry too much because Mojang didn't make it impossible to get trades like mending or sharpness. They just made it so you have to go to different biomes. Yep, here's the chart for that. So now if you want certain types of enchantments, you have to go to a specific biome that contains it. For example, if you go to the desert, you can get Efficiency, Fire Protection, Thorns, and Infinity. Jungle will get you Unbreaking, Feather Falling, Projectile Protection, and Power. Savannah has Sharpness, Knockback, the Binding Curse, and Sweeping Edge. And if you want to freeze your ass off, you can go to any snow biome and get Silk Touch, Aqua Affinity, Looting, and Frostwalker. Taiga will get you Fortune, Blast Protection, Fire Aspect, and Flame. Oh, I skipped one. The Swamp. Yep, there's no swamp village in Minecraft, but why not add it in there? You know it might be good for the game. Oh, guess what? That's where mending is. Like, what the hell, Mojang? The one enchantment we all need to live is there, along with Depth Strider, Respiration, and the stupid Vanishing Curse. So how do we get mending? Simple. Find a village, get a villager in a minecart, place rails for thousands of blocks because you can't find a swamp, have the villager go on the new and fun train ride that you just made, wait for the villager, realize that the villager is stuck because you forgot to place a rail, then continue on the train ride, and then you finally have the villager arrive. Build your torture chamber, and bada bing bada boom, reroll the villager's trades for 5 hours till you finally get mending. Hooray. I think I'm gonna switch to Roblox. I know, it will be okay, buddy. Instead of thinking about the nerf, think about everyone subscribing to the channel. I know, it's free and it'll be very appreciated. So yeah, this is great. Instead of just re-rolling a villager anywhere and still not getting mending for 5 hours, I now have to get a villager or find a certain village to get the trades I want. Then re-roll for 5 hours to actually get the trade. But we can't complain too much because if you're a super fat player, honestly, you're just like, for the rest of your life, you just have the same 4 goddamn enchantments. And last time I checked, you can't get mending through an enchantment table, so have fun spending all of your levels enchanting and disenchanting till you finally get what you want. Oh, and remember that chart from earlier? Well, if you look more closely, you can see how there's numbers on some of the enchantments. Yeah, that's the max level of enchantments that you get through those villagers. So if you wanted sharpness or efficiency, you have to buy multiple books and use even more levels to combine them together to get that level 5 enchantment that you want. Honestly, the enchantment table ain't looking too bad right about now. But I'm not done yet. If you wanted to get some of those juicy armor trades from the armor villager, well, you can only get level 1 enchantments. Yep, level 1. That's amazing. Time to use all of your levels just to get it to level 4, but it's even worse. These villagers are also tailored to a specific biome. Like, what the f***? So now if I want good armor and good enchantments, I have to go to different biomes over and over again to get them. But don't worry everyone, Structure Loot did get a buff. In desert and jungle temples, you can get Unbreaking. In pillager outposts, you can get Quick Charge. Mine shafts have efficiency. And mending has ancient cities. Me. So now I have to go to the hardest structure to find with a mob that can one-hit kill me just to have a chance to get a mending book. And it might not even be there. If this is Mojang's idea at making the game harder, I think it's going downhill. But don't worry guys, the cartographer got a buff too. They now sell maps to every village in the game. But that also depends on what biome you're in. So if you wanted a desert village map, I would have to go to a savanna village, because that makes sense. Oh yes, and a little disclaimer at the bottom saying jungle and swamp villages don't naturally generate, even though villagers in those biomes offer maps. What a smart ad by Mojang. Honestly, the best part about this is Mojang saying these changes aren't final. and I hope not, because I swear I'm not going to be traveling 10,000 blocks to get the one enchantment that I want. And it also doesn't make it any better that you can't get mending through an enchantment table, as I said earlier, meaning that you are actually forced to go through this painful process. You know what? I might not ever play a version above this just because I don't want to just deal with the pain. And if you do share mine, please leave a comment below. And like I said, consider subscribing, because the bigger this channel is and the bigger this video is, Mojang might actually see it and they might stop this update from ever happening. Oh yeah, Mojang might be adding bundles, so be happy.